it's Laura. So today I'm going to share with you an update with my I Heart the 90s project pan. So this is a Fantastic Ladies collab project and it was created by me, and this project is all about the 90s. So for this update I was able to meet my goal on 3 items. So the first thing I was able to meet my goal on was for gel pens, and that's a pastel item. So I chose this Huda Beauty Pastel Lilac palette, and my goal was to use it 5 times, and I did use it 5 times. I think all 5 times I used this shade, and this shade. So this is a palette I got from my sister. I think she had gotten it in like a BoxyCharm or something, and she didn't want it, so she gave it to me. And at first I was super drawn to it because I think the color story looks really cool. So this was my first time like actually trying it, and I have to say I don't really care for this palette. I like the mattes, but the shimmery shades, they're all like glitters that don't really have base colors to them. I do have some cream shadow sticks that I put underneath, and that makes them look pretty, but I don't really care for glitters, and all of them being that way is kind of annoying. If maybe just 1 or 2 was like that, it'd be fine. I'm gonna keep the palette. I already used it, so that's fine. It's just not a favorite of mine. So the next thing I met my goal on is pretty exciting. It's for Tamagotchi, and that is something that doesn't last long. So I put in this Clinique Chubby stick in the shade Whoppin' Watermelon. My goal is to finish it, and I finished it. I could technically dig it out, but I'm all set. I have so many lip products I don't really need to be digging unless I like super extra love it. And this is just, it's good. I like it. I just don't like it that much. So this is just the regular formula, which is like the more sheer wash of color one. And yeah, I liked it. Even though the product itself, when you apply it, it doesn't last long on the lips, this little sample actually holds a bunch of applications. So even though it's just like the tip part, it doesn't twist up or push up or anything. Anyway, so I think this is the second colored lip product that I finished this year. I'm super excited about that. And the last thing I was able to meet my goal on was for no scrubs, and that's something you want out of your collection. I put in this First Aid Beauty face mask. I'm not really a big masking person. My goal is to finish it, and I finished it. It was okay. Usually the way I use masks up is when I get in the shower, I'll put it on, do everything else, wash everything else, shave my legs, whatever I gotta do, and then I'll rinse off the mask at the end. Usually it works out fine doing it that way, and yeah, the mask was okay. Didn't irritate my skin or anything. Didn't really notice it doing anything great, but whatever. I gotta use it up. Okay, now let me show you the progress I've made on my other products. So for Little Black Dress, I put in this Makeup Forever powder, and I am very close to being done. There's only a little bit left. I definitely think the next update this will be finished. Next, for Surge, a green item, I put in this Bath & Body Works hand cream in Vanilla Bean Noel. And I have used this, and I would say it's probably about halfway gone. So maybe next update I could have that finished too. Next is Clueless, and that is something you were clueless on how to apply when you first got into makeup. For me, that was eyeliner, so I put in this Wet n Wild eyeliner. This is how much I have left. I have been using it. I'm actually wearing it today, so I feel like there is some progress there. And my goal is to finish it. Next, Dunkaroos, a food-themed item. I put in this Too Faced Peach Concealer. I don't feel like it's going to look super different from last update because I usually use this every day, but this past month I haven't used it every day. I've been splitting my time with another concealer in a different project. But I do think the sides look like they have gone down a little bit at least. I'm still working on the sides to try and even it out. I haven't really worked on the center, so I haven't hit the bottom yet. But hopefully I can soon. My goal is to finish this. And the last prompt was Forrest Gump, and that was a whole collection roulette. I got this Sephora lip pencil. My goal is to finish it. So far I've used it 14 times in this project, and I am actually wearing it today under a lipstick. I wasn't able to sharpen it, but I feel like maybe 1 or 2 more uses and I'll be able to sharpen it again. Okay, so since I met my goal on 3 items, I can bring in 3 more. I've actually almost made my way through all of the prompts. I only have 7 left, so I think I could maybe get through all of them by the end of the year, but we'll see. Anyway, let's see what I get. The Simpsons. So when I was a kid, my family and I would always get together on Sunday nights and watch The Simpsons together, which I guess is kind of odd, but I don't know. It was something my family bonded over. Also, something I remember about The Simpsons is, so the opening theme is usually the same, but the part where they run into the house and go to sit on the couch towards the end is usually different. And one thing my family and I would always do would be to try and guess what sequence they were gonna add that episode. So like my brother would always say, oh, doubles, like the one where they're already sitting on the couch but they run in to go sit on the couch and then they're just looking at themselves. And then my dad would say something to do with water and stuff like that. It was really funny. Anyway, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Love that show. I used to watch that with my mom. Me and my mom were super into shows like that. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Charmed, Supernatural, stuff like that. And Goosebumps. So I never really was super into Goosebumps, but my brother was. He had like all of the books and stuff. Anyway, okay, let me choose items for those prompts and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So for The Simpsons, a yellow product or packaging, I'm putting in this nail polish from China Glaze. This is in the shade Happy Go Lucky, and my goal is to use it 3 times. For Goosebumps, a spooky themed item, I decided to put in this liquid lipstick from KVD Beauty. This is in the shade Malice, and it's kind of like this orangey shade, and I thought that was pretty spooky. The color is like black and orange, the shade name Malice. And the last thing for Buffy the Vampire Slayer, that is a mythological creature. Now obviously vampire would probably be the most suitable, but I didn't really have anything that said vampire or was like vampire themed. So I'm just going to go with Phoenix from this BH Cosmetics Supernova palette. And my goal is to use it 5 times. Okay, that's everything. I'll see you next time. Bye!